And a good afternoon, everybody. I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz. Today, we certainly had an impact from the weather, and here we are at 2 o'clock with your Weather Impact Show. We're going to put a quick bow on the event from this morning in which everybody, and I mean everybody, in central Ohio received some snow. It's a little more than other places, but we'll take a look, break that down for you coming up. We're also tracking some other changes coming down the road, including another chance of snow and some bitter cold temperatures working in as we get toward the second half of the week. Now, we're looking at clear skies in terms of the radar, but it's really cloudy out there. I had just enough sunshine for a little bit this morning. Went out and very quickly and aggressively shoveled the driveway and the sidewalk, and the sun, what there was, did enough just to kind of dry things out. However, you can see that slate gray overcast, a multi-state event from Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Ohio, and Kentucky, and Indiana. It's socked in with mostly cloudy skies, and that's fine, but that's not going to help you much if you wanted to kind of pull that trick with kind of cleaning off the snow and let Mother Nature take care of things. Here are the snowfall amounts from around the Horn. We're looking at higher amounts, nearly 6 inches in Newark and Marion, kind of east and north. London, 5 inches. Columbus at the airport, 4.5. The daily snowfall record for this date was broken at John Glenn International. Generally speaking, as forecast, right around 3 to 4 inches of snow. And we also said some spots might overachieve a little bit, those being Newark and Marion, and other spots around Plain City, Grove City, and Circleville around 3 to 3.5 inches. Regardless of the exact amount that you received where you live, more than likely plows and shovels, and more than likely school was canceled or delayed too. Hopefully you had no problems getting into work, and you should not have any problems going home. The only thing I would say is with temperatures right around the freezing mark and those west-northwest winds picking up just a bit, those bridges and overpasses, while many of them are probably treated, if it looks wet, just assume it's slick. Don't go flying over those bridges and overpasses or really any elevated roadways. You see that right there, for example. That roadway cools from the top and from the bottom. It has 2 ways to cool, and that's a problem. Areas that are on the land only have 1 way to cool. That's from the top down. So just keep that in mind as you're traveling out and about. But overall, not expecting any additional snow or flurries or accumulation. So what you see is what you get. Now, the next 12 hours are going to see temperatures dropping down to the 20s tomorrow morning. We are not going to see crystal clear skies, and that's actually good because if we did, and we might later this week, if we did tomorrow, that would really allow those temperatures to drop down in the teens. That's not going to be the case, though, waking up to the 20s. Conversely, we're not going to go anywhere tomorrow. With the cloudy skies continuing, save for a peak or 2 of sunshine, temperatures on track almost exactly like today at upper 20s and low 30s. That's it for the top temperature for your Wednesday. Now, let's look further ahead. Going through the day Wednesday, kind of underwhelming. It'll be breezy. It'll be mostly cloudy. It'll be cool. But at the nighttime hours into Thursday morning, we're tracking another chance of some snow. Unlike the event that we had this morning, which was almost statewide and lasted for several hours, this is coming from a different direction, and the impacts will therefore be different too. We're watching a little sliver of some snow showers working in. That's along an Arctic cold front, and that's important, and we'll talk about that in a minute. And you clearly see that boundary of snow, a couple of counties wide, say 40, 50 miles wide. That's about an hour and change of some snow. That might be enough overnight into Thursday morning to put down a coating to a ½ inch of snow in some spots. So that might be troublesome, even just a little bit for your morning commute on Thursday, but don't expect that to have near the impact that we had this Tuesday morning. Now, once that passes by, then we're going to look at a continuation of dry weather for the short term. Here's where the challenge comes in. With the snow we had today, maybe a light dusting or coating on Wednesday night into Thursday morning, here's what we're waking up to on Friday morning. This is the clouds and the radar in the future. Neither one, or very little of either one, I should say. That simply means with the clear skies and decreasing winds, temperatures more than likely around 10 degrees, if not colder, and it won't take much of a breeze to push those wind chills down to the single digits or around 0. So Friday morning, we have another 10 weather impact alert for you because of that bitter cold. And again, any even light breeze will push the wind chills down to near 0. Be ready, layer up. To be clear, we're not talking about persistent gusty winds or sub-zero wind chills. It's going to be on the edge, but it's probably going to be a combination of one of the coldest mornings that we've seen in quite some time. And on top of that fresh layer of snow, just a little bit uncomfortable if you're out there. So just make plans now. Hopefully you have the winter gear already or ready. Put it away for a day or two and get it back out for Friday morning because, again, 10 weather impact alert because of the cold temperatures and that bitter cold wind chill. 10 weather impact 7-day forecast. Wednesday, we're mostly cloudy, cold and dry. Thursday, we saw the snow showers very early in the day. They'll be gone during the afternoon, but in the wake of that, we're going to see a reinforcing shot of colder air. High Thursday, only 28. Friday morning, there's that 10 weather impact alert for that bitter cold. Temperatures in the outlying areas down around 10 or the single digits. Saturday to Sunday, we're tracking a system. Not overly concerned about that, but we might be tracking some snow or some rain getting into later on Sunday up around 35. Then we cool it down and keep it that way next Monday and Tuesday. Another chance of some snow showers. We're kind of in that winter groove, even though it's only the first week of December. So that continues to be something we're watching and monitoring. But the biggest threat for us, or the biggest inconvenience, I should say, would be on Friday morning with those bitter cold temperatures and the wind chills. So keep that in mind, plan ahead, and we have lots of people off and enjoying the snow today. I was one of them for a couple of minutes, but 10 TV's Kara Lake spent part of her morning seeing how kids got to enjoy this morning and that all-important snow day.
Across central Ohio, we've seen roads packed with snow, but because of this and the snow day, we see the parks are packed with kids.
I love to sled, but we haven't gotten a good snow in forever. So it's been great to be out here and sledding again.
This morning it was beautiful. We knew right away we were going to go sledding.
And because there's no school, we've seen many families coming out to enjoy the weather and really escape the tablets and TVs to get some outdoor fun in.
Oh, it's fantastic. These are the memories everybody remembers, and this is a great opportunity to spend some time with the family.
And as you can see, a lot of kids are having fun here. And if you want to make your way to this Grandview Hill, there's still a lot of territory for you to claim. Reporting from Grandview, Kara Lake, 10 TV News.
Thanks a lot, Kara. And a lot of people out there, and it was really good. Snowman snow and snowball snow. Just a good snowfall, provided, of course, everybody is safe and sound, warm and dry on this Tuesday afternoon. Now, that storm brought us all the snow is strengthening as it impacts the northeastern U.S. today. Amy Kiley reports on how the weather is affecting people across the country.
Tuesday is the day that the Northeast is going to see the majority of the snow from this winter storm.
The third winter storm of this week is sweeping across the country. The record-setting doozy is hitting the eastern U.S. today. It's bringing northern snow, southern rain, and a chance for Gulf Coast tornadoes.
It is going to be a wet, sloppy mess with rain heavy at times throughout parts of the southeast.
Farther west, people are digging out after previous rounds of snow and ice. The FAA says some airports could see ground stops today after one at Chicago O'Hare last night.
You know, you are in Chicago, you got to be ready for any storm.
Officials say a child was taken to the hospital with minor injuries after this school bus crash in northern Illinois yesterday. This video from Topeka, Kansas shows school bus drivers stopping on the side of a slippery highway. Nearby Kansas City has a new daily snowfall record from yesterday. And in Minneapolis, a man is using the recent weather to build an ice castle.
There's lights in the castle, there's all sorts of caverns, there's ice slides, there's going to be a little bar.
In addition to the snow and rain, forecasters predict new low temperature records in some parts of the country today.
The weather pattern that we're in keeps it cold for most of the week for most of the country.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
Thanks a lot, Amy. And a quick update on the forecast for us for the next several days. To be clear, this Tuesday afternoon and evening, we're drying out, we're digging out, but for the most part, we're going to be just fine. Your Wednesday forecast, underwhelming. Cloudy skies, cool and breezy but dry. Tracking another chance of some light snow getting into Wednesday night into Thursday morning. That will be followed by a reinforcing shot of cold air. We're going to feel the effects of that Friday morning. That 13, that's in town. You know what that means with the fresh snow cover outlying areas more than likely in the single digits. Wind chills down close to zero for a brief period of time. It looks like we dry it out late Friday, keep it chilly on Saturday. Chances of some snow showers Sunday and Tuesday, but in between Monday, high of only 33 degrees. Keep in mind our normal high this time of the year is around 40. Not even close as we go for the next 7 days and very well could carry into the middle and end of next week. So winter is here. It is not going to last forever, folks. Just buckle down and bear down and be ready for what Mother Nature has for us for the next several days. And of course, we're going to have the latest on the forecast for you on 10 TV at 4 o'clock. Join us then. And until then, stay safe, stay warm, and have a good afternoon.